Hello and welcome to today's video. My topic for you today, the biggest fear in business. The biggest fear in business, right? I can remember the year was 1984. I know before most of you were born. I appreciate that. But I had graduated from university with economics and I'd spent 16 wonderful years as a school teacher, and by the time 1984 came, I caused a huge ruckus in my family, huge, and I made a decision, right? And as far as my family was concerned, I made a huge mistake, right? The decision I made disgusted them. The decision I made, they just liked it. The decision I made, they were just disgraced by it, right? Because I made a decision to stop teaching and to go into sales. And they were absolutely pissed with me. Really were, okay? I'm throwing away my education. I'm throwing away my career education. I'm throwing away my university training to go into sales. What's wrong with you, you stupid man, right? You see, sometimes when we make a mistake, we get beaten down, okay? Especially by our family and our friends, right? Let me ask you, has anyone ever approached you from your family or your friends about the fact you're doing an online business? Have they ever said to you, look, stop wasting your time, Mary, stop wasting your time? Many people have had that from their friends and their family. And the problem is that the people, they don't understand that to be an entrepreneur, you've got to take a risk, okay? They're coming from a position of love for you and a position of care, but they're also coming from a position of fear. Their fear is talking because they're coming from a safety first thinking point of view. They don't have the entrepreneurial spirit that you've got. They can't see what you're trying to achieve. So the biggest fear in business can be the fear of making a mistake, and many times your family and close friends aren't going to help you at all. In fact, they're probably going to be some of the biggest hurdles you have to overcome. The impact of the decisions you make will be determined by the level of fear that you have. Think about that, all right? If you have a certain level of fear, then unfortunately, you're not going to be making all that many decisions. And if you don't make that many decisions, then you're not going to make any mistakes either, okay? So you think, thank God for that. I'm glad he told me that. If I don't make any mistakes, it's good. No, if you don't make any mistakes, you're not going to learn anything, right? And not only that, if you don't make any mistakes, you're not going to earn anything either. In fact, if you're running a business and you never take a chance, right? Ever take a chance, then you're never going to take any action. And you're never going to take any action, then you're going to face the biggest mistake of all, okay? And the biggest mistake of all is COI, right? What does it stand for? Cost of inaction. Think about that. You're not taking any chances. You're a safety first person. If you're a safety first person, you're not prepared to take any chances, you're not prepared to take a risk, then you shouldn't be in business at all. You are not an entrepreneur. You're playing a game. It's a hobby. You're pretending. All right? Entrepreneurs are risk takers. That's the whole point of it. Right? That's the whole point of it. If that makes you feel uncomfortable, then I'm very sorry, but you shouldn't be in business. Entrepreneurship is not for you. It's not the end of the world. There's plenty of other options, right? Entrepreneurs is just one thing. But if you are in business and you want to succeed, then you've got to accept the risks that come with it. Don't let a mistake paralyze you from making another mistake. Don't do that, all right? I can tell you, I don't know how many mistakes I've made. I've made so many. Here I am at 75 years of age and working and loving it online, but probably in many people's eyes that's making a mistake. Well, no, I happen to have a passion for what I do. I love what I do. I've got a mission why I'm doing it, and those who know me well know exactly what that is, right? I have made more mistakes than most people who are going to ever watch this darn video, right? And I can tell you, it's not because I'm a slow learner, right? It's because that's the only way I can get to where I am today. I have a very comfortable living. I have a great business. And I got there because I made all sorts of mistakes. And I learned from them. I learned from the mistakes. I took the risk. Running a business is a bit like sailing a boat. Now, I don't know anything about sailing. I've just seen it on TV, right? But I see these guys sailing a boat, and they tack this way, and then they tack this way, okay, to move along against the wind, all right? Well, running a business is the same, right? If we make a decision, right, and we try something, and it works out, and we run that way. If it doesn't work out, we stop it and we go some other way, right? It's the same thing, okay? You've got to be prepared to take a risk and move with the mistakes that you make and learn with the mistakes that you've made, okay? I mean, I can tell you, as I said before, I've made so many mistakes it's not funny. And there's one thing about it. If you ever worked with me, I can tell you for sure, I've been through all the biggest mistakes you're ever going to make. And I know what works and I know what doesn't work, all right? So my key point to you is this. You must make a choice to take a chance, or your life and your business will never experience change. That's my bit of wisdom for you today. And so what I'm implying to you is this. Sometimes in business, you've got to jump off the cliff and then grow wings on the way down. That's the chances you've got to take. So here's my call to action. My call to action is pretty simple, and that is, if you haven't joined me yet, come and join my Facebook community. It's called Your Next Level. Quite a few people who are watching this are in that group already. I would work with you and the people in the community. They share. We help each other take ourselves and our business to the next level. That's my call to action. But I'd like to finish with a little story where I started with. I told you that my family were really angry with me when I took up sales, right? But I've been doing it now for 36 years, right? But I can tell you another thing. At the end of my first 12 months, my family cooled down a fraction. Just a fraction, all right? And they thought, oh, well, maybe he doesn't have to be a teacher all his life, or maybe whatever, right? But at the end of 12 months, I earned more money, in fact, double what I would have earned as a school principal. And I sent my mum and dad on their very first overseas trip for a month. They absolutely loved it. They truly loved it. And finally, my family said to me, okay, you win. You did make the right decision. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm saying to you is this. Take the chance. If you think it's an opportunity that's worth it, do your research on it, okay? Do your due diligence, but don't let fear stop you from making a decision. Don't let fear stop you from making a mistake, because if you do that, you're never, ever going to succeed in business, okay? Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing your time with me. Many blessings from Thailand. Take care. See you again. Bye-bye.